What's going on, my friends? It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. I felt kind of motivated recently due to some things, maybe because I've been doing pretty good in racing, and yeah. So this is the Cane Creek Cup Series. There's about 11 races in this series, and I've done only 2. I got another one coming up this weekend. So yeah, this one is at Lees-mcrae College. I've never rode here before. This is called the Banner Elk Showdown. The trail is pretty intense, but when I got there in the morning, they were telling me that the trails were pretty crazy and hard, and it was only about I think it was a 4.5 mile lap with like 600 feet of climbing, and it had rained the night before, so there was definitely some caution to you know, slippery roots and rocks and such. But my first lap was gonna be, you know, in the race, so I was thinking that, you know, this might be scary a little bit. I was a little nervous considering Jackie had gone before me in her category, and on her first lap coming through, she went OTB and said it was really slippery and roots and rooty out there, so, and rocks also. So I was kind of like, oh great, but she's okay, by the way. So my goal was to just, well, my strategy was to stay behind one of the guys that was doing the course pre-ride, and I did stalk some of the guys to make sure to who was, and I saw that Pat, one of the guys that's in my category, he did 2 laps, and it looked pretty slow, so I was like, okay, my lap's gonna be slow as heck. Or he maybe was just, you know, taking it easy because he doesn't want to blow up. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go during the start just to take off, and this is where we are in the race, and we'll start that now. So that was my goal, was to just stay with him.
Yes, sir. All right, on your mark, get set, go. Let's go, guys.
And there we go. It's about I don't know, a quarter mile to the start of the trails, and not pushing too hard, and Pat wasn't pushing too hard. I figured I'd just jump up behind him and do the best that I can. Here we are jumping into the trails. I'm just staying right behind him, just trying to make sure that I'm not gonna get, you know, in any trouble here. Just smooth pedaling. Beginning section was pretty flowy, and I had fun there. I was thinking, oh, no, if the trails are like this, it's not so bad, but I knew that was probably not the case, as soon thereafter, like right here, this is just a precursor of what's to come. I slipped on that root, and I'm like, oh, he's taking off. But he wasn't going too fast. I think he was just trying not to die today, and here's a little uphill with some roots. He didn't quite make it, so then, bam, it got me. And I laughed because it's hilarious. And he's right there. Catch him pretty quickly. He wasn't going very fast, like I said. He's not used to this kind of terrain, I take it, because he rides mostly in Charlotte area, and the elevation there is not that intense. This is more like my riding. Pisgah is very steep and very crazy downhill, so this is kind of like what I'm used to. And here, he lets me go. He says, go ahead, and then I go for it, and that's the last time that I see him. We have some uphills. A lot of people are walking here.
Thanks. There's one more. Did you catch that?
Oh, hey, that's not the last time I see him. I remember he's right here behind me because I can't get on my bike because it's steep and my Garmin's dangling off the handlebars. So I'm just like, all right.
Yeah.
And we're off again.
Shit just came
sort
off.
of. And this is really when I go.
Woo! This is a risky course. Coming up behind you.
Making some more passes on some people. This is the, I think that's the juniors class, Cat 2.
Thanks, buddy.
I mean, it was, the roots were so slick from the night before with the rain. And I don't know if this guy was cutting, but kind of looked like it. Oh, I almost died here. Like, I don't even know how I missed all those trees.
Why did I do that?
And here we come into a really cool section. It's got
Holy crap.
roots, drops, rock gardens, very technical. One of the reasons some of these guys aren't used to this kind of stuff, you know, a lot of XC courses tend to not be this intense. So this was definitely more up my alley, and even though it seemed like to me I was going pretty slow, I still was able to push through everything. And as long as you just know how to follow the lines, it's all about just gauging the trail and knowing what you've rode before in the past, and just knowing, you know, with experience, how it feels to go over these obstacles and what kind of momentum to use and everything, if that makes sense. Now we're on a fire road, and it's about, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile, or maybe it's a mile, something like that. And here, I feel like if Pat was able to get onto the fire road right behind me, he was going to be able to catch up to me pretty quickly, because I feel he's a strong climber. I've only ever rode with him in this race. And there's the one of the people from Lees-McCrae College. I think his name is Tim. And now we're jumping back into the trails. Here we go down one of these descents, and this gentleman right here, I guess he just couldn't make that happen, and I make a pass on him. He was nice enough to let me pass. And then we, oh yeah, we come. This is basically like the fire road towards the beginning. So now this is the finish of the lap 1, and Jackie's here handing me my bottle.
Thank you, my love.
It's nice to have her as a bottle girl that race. I'm not going to have that for the race this weekend, but that's okay. I'll just use my U-Sweet pack. Oh, by the way, if you want to see the full race, I'll have that at the top right corner.
Oh! Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
Definitely an intense race course. It was fun. I had a good time on this. It's been a while since I've had such a good race, and here we are towards the finish, and I'm really pushing here because I know I'm in first, and I actually go ahead and take it to win here. I'm super stoked. So anyways, thanks for watching me. Again, if you want to see the full race of this, I'll have that in the description down below. It's also in my video selection. If you go to the playlist, and there should be a Cane Creek Banner Elk Showdown video. There's also a bunch of other videos from different races and different series, as I've been racing for 4 years, so there's some races there. But hey, thanks for watching. This has been fun. I haven't been able to get to making one of these videos in a while, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm going to be racing here in Lexington, North Carolina tomorrow, so should be a good time, and I'll have my cameras front and rear, so we'll see what happens. There's going to be about 6 or 7 people in my class. It'll be a good time. So see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.